other kids normally. That baby will not be able to go outside and ever play by itself without being supervised.
Y'all don't know nothing about God. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing.
After the health problems that her child was experiencing became widely known, Chriseanrock found herself in the midst of a severe emotional upheaval. This information shed light on Chrisean's sudden disappearance from social media platforms, revealing that her son was blind and had a disability. It was Chrisean's reckless behavior during her pregnancy raised concerns for her child's health and safety, even before his birth. Hi there, and welcome back to Rumor Spill. Bare of different clubs, witnesses reported seeing her partake in activities such as drinking alcohol and smoking, behaviors that clearly had a significant impact on the health of her child prior to his birth. Blueface, a rapper, made an effort to raise awareness about Chrisean's apparent disregard for her son's health, which added another layer of detail to the situation. The majority of people, however, disregarded his warnings as little more than attention-seeking strategies. In the course of an Instagram live session, Chrisean Jr.'s health problems were brought to light, and his peculiar cries shocked onlookers, which led to an even more severe situation. When Chrisean got a large tattoo of Blueface's mugshot on her face around this time, she was subjected to criticism for her decision. Asserting her autonomy and imploring others not to impose their will on her life choices, she steadfastly maintained her decision on social media, despite the hostility that she received. Despite this, the disturbing sounds of her son's cries, which seemed to be more than simply regular infantile noises, resonated in the background, prompting concerns about his well-being. This occurred while she was explaining her position. As the situation took a turn for the worst, the debate that surrounded Chrisean's tattoo was quickly overshadowed by the drama that was still occurring. Only a few days later, she made another appearance on Instagram Live with Chrisean Jr., where viewers with sharp eyes couldn't help but spot irregularities in the child's facial characteristics, peculiarities that were reminiscent of those linked with fetal alcohol syndrome. Some folks were so concerned that they went as far as to cross-reference physical indications of the disorder, many of which Chrisean Jr. appeared to show. A few of these characteristics included a small head, eye apertures that were too small, a nasal bridge that was too low, a mid-face that was flat, and a thin upper lip. Chrisean was subjected to a barrage of criticism once this information became publicized on the internet. Many people pointed the finger at her reckless behavior during her pregnancy, including her frequent club outings, where it was stated that she consumed alcohol despite the fact that she was now carrying a child. The reality became obvious when old recordings surfaced, which included Charleston White expressing grave predictions about Chrisean's child's health difficulties as a result of her lifestyle choices. Initially, some of her followers defended her by stating that she was simply drinking water before the truth became known. In spite of the fact that he spoke in a harsh manner in the video that was widely distributed, his predictions turned out to be eerily correct. An additional degree of complexity was added to the scenario as a result of Blueface's efforts to alert the general public about the dangers that were surrounding Chrisean and Jr. The charges that Blueface made, in which he publicly accused her of abusing drugs and alcohol, were regarded with skepticism by many people who linked them to the adversarial relationship that existed between the two parties in the past. Blaming Chrisean for having a child while she was still a child herself, Blueface expressed his aggravation by lamenting his futile attempts to discuss the matter in a private setting. Blueface further asserted that Chrisean had delayed Jr.'s necessary hernia surgery until he made the circumstances public. This accusation was made in addition to the previous ones. Chrisean openly referred to him as an unfit mother and accused him of routinely delaying checkups for her own convenience when Blueface revealed details of the boy's health difficulties online. This was the only way that the boy's health struggles were brought to light. Chrisean made a live stream announcement concerning her choice to quit smoking and drinking, and she claimed that she was now leading a healthy and sober lifestyle. This news came in the midst of the controversy surrounding Jr.'s health. Nevertheless, onlookers couldn't help but notice Jr.'s confused expression and vacant gaze, which led to conjecture regarding the possibility that he was blind. In light of this, Chrisean was progressively held responsible for the fetal alcohol syndrome that her baby was born with. This illness could have been averted if she had not taken an excessive amount of alcohol when she was pregnant. A lack of blinking was another observation that was made by observers, which led to more concerns regarding his vision. As a result of the announcement that Chrisean had decided to abstain from drinking and smoking, many people experienced a range of emotions, which therefore led to speculation regarding her reasons for making this decision. Her decision may have been affected by the fact that she was aware of the possible risks that substance use could have for the health of her unborn child while she was pregnant, according to some people. After Chrisean became aware of the conversations that were taking place regarding her children, she was left struggling with feelings of guilt, which ultimately led her to give up the use of these medications. Chrisean, who thought it was necessary to confront the matter head-on, took to Instagram in order to clarify the situation. The accusations that her infant Junior was experiencing delays were hotly refuted by her, and she emphasized that he was in strong physical condition instead. According to her, Junior's conduct and appearance were ordinary for an infant, and she refuted the assertions that he had a visual impairment. She did so with a hint of annoyance.ina moment of resistance. Chrisean asserted her kid's vitality, claiming, "The typical conduct of my son G is that he is straight. Maintain your position. See, he's a wealthy baby." Those who had the audacity to question Junior's well-being heard her statements, which communicated both pride and defiance. She argued that she had the right to speak out against unfounded speculation, and she dismissed the idea that talking about her children would attract attention or views. Having made it quite obvious that she would not allow any remarks that were derogatory toward her child, Chrisean vehemently rejected any insinuations that were made regarding the claimed health problems that her child was experiencing. In spite of this, she was confronted with a conundrum in the midst of public scrutiny. If she continued to provide updates about Junior on social media, she may bring up additional criticism and speculation. Individuals expressed their concern about particular parts of the baby's condition, such as his apparent lack of blinking, while others offered prayers for the baby's health and emphasized the baby's innocence in the matter. The majority of people expressed genuine worry for the child's health and safety, despite the fact that there were a wide range of perspectives. AAS regarding the appropriateness of assigning responsibility for her son's health difficulties surfaced as the conversation that surrounded Chrisean's. Public scrutiny gradually evolved. In view of the circumstances that were attributed to Junior's mother, several people believed that it was wrong to make fun of Junior or to make light of his predicament. Chrisean found herself the center of attention as a result of all of this scrutiny, with the public eye analyzing and meticulously analyzing her every move. Nevertheless, in spite of all the commotion, she did not waver in her support of her son. She refused to allow his worth or her actions to be determined by the opinions of others. Subscribe Rumor Spill for more videos